Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Northgard. So I just lost a game, and it's important to view any lost game as an opportunity to learn something. You can learn things from victories as well, obviously, but not always. Sometimes you'll win a game in a way that just confirms your earlier knowledge. When you lose a game, you almost always have the opportunity to learn that something you did was bad or something some other player did was good. In this case, what I did that was bad was being visibly ahead in a way all other players could see, while also being in close physical proximity to all other players. Because there's no army that you can generate that will defeat 3 other armies of the same size, right? So I put myself in a bad position there, and the AI were right to gang up on me. If they were players, I would expect them to probably have done the same thing. So, we're going to try this game to not get into that same situation. And the way I'm thinking of not getting into that situation is maybe we can kill one of our neighbors. So, we're playing as a more aggressive clan. Killing wolves and brown bears provides meat, military units eat less food, provide happiness, and at 200 fame, our military units get a 15% attack bonus outside of our own territory. So the wolf clan is a lot fightier. What you don't see here, and I don't know why, this should really be listed in the bonuses somewhere, is that the wolf clan has a berserker instead of a war chief. They have a war chief replacement that has a little bit less armor, but does considerably more damage, I believe. The berserker is really great. And then at 500 fame, your berserker can colonize cleared areas for free. It has a pretty hefty cooldown on it, but, you know, it saves you a lot of food. By the time you're at 500 fame, your colonization costs will be really high because you'll own a lot of land already. So every time he does that, it's on like a 6-minute cooldown. It's like a pretty long cooldown. But every time he does that, it'll save you 300 food, you know. It's pretty good. So let's get started here. I don't think there's any situation where you shouldn't immediately build a house and a scouting camp. And then I'm looking for signifiers of what these tiles are, and I don't see anything. So I guess we're just going to pick tiles at random to scout. None of these really look like anything in particular. And it doesn't look like we have a forest nearby, so we'll just go ahead and start building our woodcutter's lodge. We can see... Oh, no, wait. Mushrooms. This is a forest tile. Well, we may cancel this woodcutter's lodge in a second. Oh, it's not a forest tile. Those aren't mushrooms. They're tiny flowers. There are small, yellow, sort of round mushrooms on the forest tiles. Okay. Farm. Okay, this will probably be the first tile we take over. Farm plus stone. That's pretty good. Obviously, I'm at negative food right now while I'm building stuff and also double scouting. We're going to pull this scout after we clear this tile out. Okay, 2 farm tiles. Interesting. So when our next villager is born, we'll go food positive, and then... Alright, couple of ruins available quickly. Some wolves. So let's start by exploring the tiles that are adjacent to the thing we intend to get. And once we have this tile, this is where we'll build our military building. I don't want to take up the 5th building slot in our home tile because obviously I'd like to build a dock. Maybe it's just me not having a great read on the level of quality of things in the game, but the dock seems like crazy, insanely good. Like really, really important. So let's put our training camp up here. I'm building the training camp before the farm, because if we really want food, what we need to do is kill a bunch of wolves. That's going to get us a much better burst of food than constructing this farm quickly. So it looks to me like this is a spawner, maybe? It's got a lot of like the little rubble around the edges. I'm hoping it's a wolf spawner, not a zombie spawner, because that would be inconvenient. Okay, wolves. I will say, a Draugr spawning tile is an opportunity, for sure. If you can clear it out quickly enough, you can get, you know, if you get there while it still only has like 2 of them on it, you can kill them and take it over and get the silver that you need to make your war chief. Because the spawners give you, Draugr spawners give you silver when you clear them, and wolf spawners give you stone. But if you instead do not clear it out quickly enough, then you probably will have to wait for your war chief to actually get the job done, because Draugr are a real pain in the ass to fight with normal military units. Okay, so this is 2 wolves. We can take 2 wolves without having to turn our guys back into normal citizens. And we're gonna dial up the wood production here, because the farms are expensive. The 2 farms that we're gonna want to build here cost 80 food each. Or 80 wood each, rather. Okay, I think that's about all you guys have in you as far as fight goes, but pretty good. Alright, here's some silver. Ooh, and a shipwreck. Maybe this is the tile we want to pick up next. Shipwrecks are a big boost of wood and gold. Or wood and crowns. Alright, so now I think we're pretty much just waiting. I don't have the money to kill these wolves, actually. We need to make some cash. Looks like a brown bear in the mist there. So I'm gonna take over this tile. Alright, it's annoying. At least it's a lot of wolves around us to start, and not a lot of zombies. If we had pulled a ton of Draugr, that can be really frustrating, because they're very difficult to fight, they waste a lot of your time, and then they don't even give you anything for fighting them. Okay, we have a lake, some more wolves, yellow's border. Alright, let's just start generating some money here. And this will be the start of our move toward the war chief. We're going to need a healer pretty soon. Actually, we're going to need another house pretty soon, too. I'm a little concerned about our food situation. Farms are okay, food generation, but we don't have any winter-safe food tiles nearby. This is quite far away. Do I want to take another tile, or do I want to feast? Extra wood generation early would be pretty good. No, let's expand out to another tile. We're pretty far off of having the wood for this farm. You know what? I'm actually gonna feast. I think we need the little income boost right now. So we're in a place where we are currently pretty constrained by our wood income. So let's try to solve that. And once we have the money from this, we're going to be able to clear this tile. We'll be able to start working on our war chief. And as soon as we have this tile under our control, we can get the shipwreck, and that's a good burst of important resources. And then we have another ruin, so we're actually going to get a lot of free crowns early in the game. Oh, speaking of crowns, our unique techs. So, field rations reduces our military units' food consumption by 70%. I don't know whether this stacks additively or multiplicatively with the military units eat 30% less food bonus we have from our clan. If it's additively, so that these together are a 100% reduction, that's pretty cool. Pillage gives you 15 crowns for each enemy unit killed outside your territory. This is actually kind of misleading. When it says enemy unit, you would imagine it either means everything or just other players, but in fact what it means is other players and also Draugr. So anything that doesn't give us meat, basically. This is okay sometimes. I'm not too excited about it right now because we don't have a lot of things to kill that will be worth crowns. Cartography explores areas controlled by another clan 200% faster. I don't think this is very good. In order to explore areas controlled by another clan, you have to have upgraded your scouting building, and once you've upgraded your scouting building, your scouts do their thing fast enough that this is not... I just don't think this is good. And it's up against sharp weapons, which is, just universally good. All situations good, so... And then Conqueror increases your military power against defense towers by 100% and makes decolonization twice as fast. This is obviously pretty important for taking out another player. And finally... more crown income from trading routes if you have a berserker. It sounds like the threats are not that veiled. It's all fine. I think we might go top row. Right now we could use colonization. We could use faster population growth always. And then we might go into the military stuff. It kind of depends on how things work out. We'll keep an eye out. So as soon as we have the money from this, we convert 2 people into warriors. We go and we hit this thing. And I would like to clear this out while we... No, I don't think we should clear that first. I think we should clear this first, because we need the silver. Once we have the silver, we can work on getting our berserker. And once we have our berserker, we basically never have to think about wolves again. The wolf problem will be solved. It is unfortunate, though, that we're going to have to go through a winter adjacent to a wolf spawner, because that is going to... There's going to be some wolf attacks for sure. Ah, that wolf changed targets on me. Okay, that actually went really well. I'm going to pull these guys over here. I think I saw a bear on this tile, but just in case, if this is anything other than a bear, or if this is just like 1 or 2 wolves, we might be able to take them out with the healthy warrior tanking. So let's give that a second. Do I want to colonize this now? I think I do. Because our scout can be working on this, this shipwreck pretty quickly. Okay, I was right, it's a bear. Alright, we have some money now. We also have the food to colonize again, but I think I'm going to hold off. Uh-oh. Now there... Ah, damn it. Would you guys fight? That's really annoying. The wolf comes in and just immediately murders one of my people. Yeah, sure, feast. Let's get incomes rolling. So let's start building stuff during the winter. Winter is a good time for building. Winter's a good time for doing anything that isn't gathering, basically. Gathering as a villager during the winter really sucks. You want to have as few of your people doing it as possible, but obviously it's important not to go into starvation either. So you gotta find the balance there. Alright, our feast bonus is +2, so when the feast runs out, we're going to go down to 0 food. We could be slightly negative on food. It would be okay. An unknown clan has discovered the map special tile. This is a very, very difficult victory type. Right, I want to start mining silver here. Silver. Iron. I want to start mining iron. A Feast for Odin has gotten Vikings and silver just inextricably linked in my head, and I always call these deposits silver deposits now. Okay, so we have to kill these wolves and these wolves, but then we're border secure. I definitely don't want to kill these wolves until we have the food to claim the territory, although remember, killing the wolves will be worth 40 food, because I don't want to leave this open for yellow to take it. So we're going to get 100, I think it's 100, it might be 50 coins from a shipwreck. So we may or may not get enough crowns. Okay, yeah, 200 wood, 100 coins. Cool. So that being the case, we are going to be able to hire our war chief just the moment we have enough silver. We have to get our dock running too, but I don't want to divert people from food anymore. I think we're pushing it a little bit. As much as I don't want to have people gathering, and farming during the winter is the same amount of food as gathering. Like, we can't afford to go into starvation for it. Yeah, colonization will definitely serve us well. I might pick up recruitment and then move to the middle line. Recruitment's pretty great, but it's only pretty great if you're not capping your population, which can be, that's not a thing that's guaranteed. So we're getting to a brewery soon, which is going to cost us 50 crowns. So So I still plan to buy our war chief first. Once we have people out on the boat, that'll solve our money issue. Yeah, we'll be fine. Really, really would like this winter to end, though. I think I eyeballed our food pretty well, though. We're gonna get real close to running out of food right as winter ends. So there's some things about this start I don't love. The fact that we have no deer access, only one fish, so very little in the way of winter-safe food is a real bummer, but a couple of farms is okay, and 3 scout searchables guarantees us an awful lot of money, which is nice. Okay, so now we will remain food safe if we do this. And there's our money problem solved, and we're on track. We have a lot of wood, but unfortunately, not a lot of territory in which to build. It's going to take 2 people to kill this wolf. A little bit of extra food is nice. Okay. So red's right there, yellow's right there. Not totally great. I would like to not be surrounded by enemies right away if we can avoid it. Okay. Let's start killing. So what is it going to cost? It's going to be 80 for my next takeover. So yeah, I'm going to kill these wolves, take this tile. We're going to have to build a defense tower right away, just so yellow doesn't get any ideas. You can see the berserker hits pretty hard. There's a little bit of variance in the damage, but I have seen berserkers 2-shot wolves from full health. It doesn't seem to be especially rare. Why can't I? There we go. Alright, so let's solve this. We have 2 wolves here, but unfortunately it's going to cost 110 food to clear this out. And we can't build our brewery for a while yet. So we are going to be population capped for a bit here. Not great. Obviously, you never want to be population capped. It would be cool if we could explore this. I just can't. I don't have the food to get out there. Somebody killing... Oh, red's killing that bear. That's a shame. The forest tile would be nice. Also, red is bear clan, which is something to keep in mind because the bear clan is a real pain in the ass to kill. The big bear is very helpful. Alright, unfortunately, all of this unhappiness is making it harder for us to get the resources necessary to stop being unhappy. I do wish... Unhappiness is such a huge penalty already because it stops your population growth. I wish it didn't also reduce your resource gathering. God, it takes forever to build defensive towers. I'm not worried. There's no other clan's going to take this. We can just set our berserker over here to keep our the population of this tile low while simultaneously generating a little bit of bonus food every now and then. And actually, I'm going to pull this guy off of the iron mine. We can't afford to be improving tools right now because we need our money for other stuff. So mining iron isn't actually serving any purpose. This guy could be generating food. So I don't know, maybe I do need to take this tile first and we just use just leave our berserker here and use this tile as a... This isn't... You know, I'm going to take trading right now. As much as I want recruitment, it does nothing for us because we're population capped right now, so we'll pick it up later. But yeah, using this tile as a source of food, an intermittent food spawner, actually sounds pretty good. Oh, what's going on down there? Is that... Okay, that's somebody's guys. I thought it might be kobolds. Okay, Scout, what are you doing that is of value? Because we can't scout this because it's owned by another player. Really, what I want the Scout to do is just be over here and ready to search this thing. And we have the money for the brewery now. I should have waited until we were at 110 food before telling them to do that build. We're actually going to need another woodcutter as well. So we're starting to... Our firewood demands are starting to get pretty high. Get back here. You're almost ready. I know, I know. How did our food go down? Did we get even more unhappy? Come on, give me that last point of food. What is taking so long? Okay. I think the issue is that it shows you one food for all values of food that are less than 2 but not 0. So +1 feels like it can mean a couple of pretty different things. Obviously we're in no danger from the tremors. Boy oh boy do we have wood. Okay, and now we have happiness. We need to build a house. Probably here. Okay, we're no longer growth capped. I feel like these tiles spawn wolves non-stop if you're not watching them. But I guess a watched pot never spawns a whole bunch of wolves at you. So we could kill this bear, but if we kill this bear, we kind of have to take this thing to prevent red from encroaching on us further. And man, I really don't want to fight red. If we're going to fight somebody, we should fight yellow. I don't want to heal my berserker because I want to keep the healer working on people who are actually outputting stuff. Once this gets scouted, we'll probably pull our scout for a while. Oh, somebody started trading wood and stopped trading wood immediately. That's annoying. I wouldn't have minded. It's free. I guess we don't really need wood that badly. So let's see here. What we need is food. Actually, we should build this this fisherman's hut. Because winter is approaching. And we will need this. Alright, let's see what gets hit by the tremors. Our happiness building, for one thing. Also that. Also the healer hut. Interesting, they don't even have to stop raiding when the building's on fire. So hold on, let's figure this out. You know what? We can take recruitment. Actually, we're gonna be okay here. So as soon as the brewery is fixed, we are growing again. Alright, our fisherman's hut is complete. And I like having a couple of people in tiles that might get attacked. You just be able to generate some instantaneous force when people invade. So, we sure do still need stone. That's a concern. Alright, I was going to pull my scout. There's not a lot of meaningful exploration for us to do at this point in the game. We pretty much know where we're going. This way. It's just a matter of getting that actually scouted, which means getting stone. Because we can't upgrade our scout hut until after we upgrade our town hall, and we can't upgrade either of those without a significant amount of stone. Oh, you know what? Actually, we need more wood. We finally ran through all that wood we got from the shipwreck. Yeah, I don't know. Is this game going well? I don't think it's going great. It is going alright. Things are fine. I could really use the food boost from killing this bear, but I really don't want to give Red an invitation to expand out into our territory more. Yeah. Okay, we're slightly food negative. 3 food negatives, not a big deal. And we'll bring the berserker back into our territory if we run out of other stuff to heal. We'll just top him off. But I guess maybe stuff doesn't spawn out of the spawners when you're standing on the tile? I've never experienced a period this long with a spawner not putting crap out. Maybe, hold on, let's back him off and see if some wolves spawn, because I'd actually really like to fight some wolves. So yeah, we're probably going to need another woodcutter's lodge before the next winter. I'd like to get this tile so that we can farm through the summer. Also, sheep are a good emergency supply of food, just in case. If I didn't want this tile to spawn wolves, I feel like it would have spawned 100 of them by now. We can probably afford to lose a little bit more food in order to be growing faster. So right now we're at 43 days. Adding another brewer is going to make that 28. Yeah, I think this is good. And the next villager that spawns will offset some of that food loss. Yeah, I don't know. The spawner's just dead. It's weird. We probably can afford to build this. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. So our next colonize is 140. It's, I believe, exactly the amount that we get from the bear. Maybe we just take this, we kill the bear, use it to take this over so we can start farming. Constructing an additional building has increased our firewood demands too much. That's not ideal. Yeah, this thing's just not going to spawn. Weird. I've never seen a spawner just die. Maybe it happens if you stand on them for too long. I mean, it's obviously not intentional, but... Alright, so a lot of people are hitting Thane quite a bit after us, although Red is ahead. Okay, and we're going to start freezing in a second here. It would be really cool if this winter would end already. I think I am just going to kill the bear and use the... Well, there's no point in taking this if we don't have the wood necessary to build the farm, though. Hey, Winter. This would be a great time for you to stop being a thing. Okay. We're doing alright. We're almost fully healed. I guess we'll wait until we get closer to 80 wood, and then we'll consider killing this bear. Oh, hey, a wolf. Free food. So, unfortunately, the Gates of Helheim is... it may as well be impossible for how difficult it is. We are not going to be able to win the map special victory condition this time. If it was just us against the Valkyries, it would be one thing, but dealing with the Valkyries while also having to fight off the predations of other players is a little too much. So yeah, we desperately need any source of additional food. It's tough. It's tough to have no access to deer. It's a real bummer. I think we probably want to... Honestly, I'm going to head over to Carpentry Mastery, just to try to stretch our stone a little bit more. Maybe we don't pick up any aggressive stuff for a little while, because we certainly can't afford to get aggressive yet. Alright, well, we're approaching the 80 wood. There's a pretty good chance that Red takes this over after we kill this bear, but I think we're just going to have to live with that. And I think our Berserker should be able to easily kill a bear. Yeah. Yeah, he's got that. We probably need, like I said, a second Woodcutter's Lodge. It's a shame we weren't able to get this forest. Let's go ahead and have a healer again for a little bit here. So you want your sheep, I'm pretty sure, to be in the places with the largest possible number of buildings. I think firewood is per building your firewood costs, so sheep reducing your need for extra firewood is more effective in areas with larger numbers of buildings. This would be 170 food to colonize. Doesn't seem terribly likely to work out. We should definitely kill these two. I don't know if I'm going to be able to... Yeah, we probably have enough health to get through them. Maybe not, actually. I might have to back off and come back here. Well, we do a lot more damage than they do. Yeah, I think probably we gotta come back. Let's heal up a little bit, and we'll come back in a second. All right, our population capped. I gotta say, this is not going, like, super well. Could be better. Alright, we should be able to finish this off now pretty easily. Well, maybe not pretty easily. That was actually, like, really close to not working. Oh, actually, I'm building a house, but we actually are population capped by our happiness. They want better houses, which is unfortunately going to require us to upgrade our town hall first. Yeah, we're way off of a lot of things. This is not going that well. Maybe Red will want us as a trading partner badly enough not to mess with us? We're actually pretty close to being able to take this over. It's not a particularly valuable tile, but it will mean that Red has only one tile into which to run attackers instead of being able to take their choice of which one looks weaker to them. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I think we really need to build this Woodcutter's Lodge before we do any other upgrading. Just need to secure the additional income. Oh, never mind. We have somebody over here already. But yeah, we're stretched pretty thin, and we really don't have enough bonus food. We don't have enough tiles that generate food. We can take out this wolf. That'll get us a little bit more food for the winter. Oh, it's going to be a blizzard, too. Yeah, we really, really are not ready for that. Like, extremely not ready for that. That's so bad. It's crazy how bad that is. We need to stop raiding. We need to get... everybody who's not doing food stuff needs to be doing... Well, not necessarily food, but food and wood stuff. We definitely need this. We're going to need a lot more wood for the winter. Is there another place that I can go and fight wolves? Yeah, okay, over here. So we use that to generate some food. Once these guys come back, we'll be a little bit better off too. We had to solve this problem. We're going to end up unhappy during the winter. Because even if we do solve this problem, we'll grow a little bit and then become unhappy again. And so our clan members being unhappy because we don't have good resources means that it's impossible for us to have good resources. Let's go hunt us up some food real quick. Even if this allows Red to take this tile, I'm not too worried about that. This tile is not of value to us. But the food we get from clearing those wolves out certainly is. Okay, you guys are back on food duty. Okay, we're at least we're generating a stockpile pretty quickly now. The we're not growing anymore because we're unhappy thing is a serious problem, though. Didn't they have -1 because we didn't have a good enough town hall? What happened to that? Okay, so now our production goes back up. Feast is going to be like all of our food. But we need the wood badly enough, and the feast is going to boost our food production for a while, so we actually might be okay. Yeah, unfortunately, Red did take this territory and immediately built a tower, which is an aggressive move, but we can't afford to build counter towers. We can definitely afford to go and get some more food from this wolf cave. I'm glad that I left this alive, actually. This has been very helpful. Carpentry mastery. I forgot I was doing that. So we just spent way more stone than we needed to. Yeah, that was really bad. Well, crap. I don't really have a lot better to say about that. Just crud. What a bad move I made there. Please focus on healing this guy first. But you know what? I think we're going to make it through the blizzard, actually. I think we might be okay. We have an okay stockpile. We have strongish incomes. Yeah, we might be alright through this blizzard. Once we get to the other side of the blizzard, we're going to have to, first of all, build towers. Then we're going to have to upgrade our scout building. Then we're going to have to scout Yellow's territory. Then we're going to have to kill Yellow, I think. I don't like the fact that we're minus food before before the blizzard even starts. That makes me a little nervous. Yeah, we're going to lose a tremendous amount of food during the winter. Really, really huge. We might be able to get another wolf or two over the course of the winter. That could help. We don't have fur coats, but our berserker is so powerful. I have no doubt that he can kill a couple of wolves, even with the penalties. I don't think we want to pull our healer. I think I'd like to get this warlord to a place where he's, or war chief rather, a place where he's pretty healthy by the end of the winter, just in case Red attacks us right after winter ends or something. Minus 22. You know what? I think we're going to be alright. Especially if we get another wolf spawn. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. If we get too close to starvation, we can slaughter a sheep, but I'd prefer not to, obviously. We'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Unfortunately, we basically don't get to play the game until the blizzard ends, so we just kind of have to sit here and wait. We'll watch for wolf spawns, but I don't want to be depressing our resources any further, so I don't want to be running people around and doing stuff. A brewery probably is our next upgrade, because we could really use the additional happiness to keep new people coming in. We're actually doing alright on lore. If that was the first other blessing. It actually looks like we're gonna be really fine. I think I maybe even overestimated how bad the blizzard was gonna be. Unfortunately, we do have to immediately pay out a bunch of money and wood into defensive structures, which is kind of frustrating. Is what it is, though. We certainly cannot leave an undefended border for Red, because they will take advantage of it. As soon as the blizzard ends, I want to make sure that I don't overestimate our supplies. Really glad I built that second woodcutter's camp, though. We'd have considerably less wood right now if I hadn't. Okay. Yeah, good. We're good. No wolves to fight. So we got to start feeling out Yellow. If we're going to potentially eliminate another player, way to start feeling out yellow. Also need to get these guys back out there because we are currently suffering a little bit of a crowns deficit. Go become a guy. Just some guy. Alright, I don't want to move our war chief away from this border until the towers are up. Alright, once we get back to 80 wood, we upgrade the brewery, assign another brewer, and then we are going to upgrade our scout camp next. So we need to start scouting Yellow's position. And it's possible that I've waited too long. We're definitely going for middle line stuff now, but I probably should have some middle line stuff already. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not great at the military pushy playstyle. It's not really something I do very often. I'm very annoyed with myself, though, for upgrading 2 buildings right before finishing Carpentry Mastery. That was a big, big error. So I'm just trying to think about too many things. I'm not staying focused. Alright. Pulling new people pretty quickly. It's important to have a high population, especially if you're about to go to war. Yeah, that's good enough. No wolves. Alright, the time has come to find Yellow's... So what we're doing here is we're trying to find Yellow's headquarters building. I guess I may as well expand a little bit more. I don't particularly need to grab this. I'm okay keeping that as a spawner. But let's go this way. We'll get a little bit more happiness. We'll get access to another thing that our scout can clear out. I don't know what's over here. I bet it's not anything particularly cool, but... Or we could try to organize a feast. I don't know that it's necessarily super valuable for us to do that. The other thing we could do, I guess, is we could save up food for trying to recolonize Yellow's areas after we've dealt with them. Let's feast. We'll take a bonus to all of our resource incomes. We can actually really use that. We could also use more stone. So I don't know, maybe cartography is good. Like, I think this is pretty quick. But if you're not having somebody scouting a majority of the time, you know, taking cartography would limit the amount of time we have to devote to scouting. All right, so we're just going to sort of lance deep into their territory. So the way this works is if you drive all of the enemy units out of an area and it has no defense tower, it starts to decolonize. When it is completely decolonized, first of all, their borders will recede. And secondly, all of the buildings that are in the space will catch fire. Yeah, let's go ahead and heal for a little bit here. Okay. And obviously, once they burn down, that's pretty bad, because now they would have to recolonize and then spend all that wood. If you decolonize their home territory, where their town hall is, they lose the game. I don't know if it's when you decolonize that or if it's that the town hall has to burn down first, but you get the idea. Obviously, when you hit their first territory, they're going to run their entire army at you. Man, I really need a trading post. We're going to need more money to maintain an army. And a trading post is a good way to get a lot more money, because you can assign merchants to it. Oh, we found it. Cool. So actually, you don't need to be doing this anymore. You could be scouting other players. Alright, so 20% extra attack power. Pretty good. Pillage is about to become pretty good. But yes, you can assign merchants to work at a trading post, but you can also trade income to other players in exchange for money. You can trade wood or food, or stone or iron that you have laying around. We'll trade wood to red. If you trade with another player, they get friendlier and they get less likely to attack you. So if we trade with red and then go fight yellow, I think that should work out pretty well. Of course, then it's a matter of actually having military buildings and being able to outlast their attacks. Attacking is a pretty significant detriment over defending. Let's trade wood to red. I'm kind of surprised that we have the option of trading with yellow, because yellow doesn't BoarClan not have the ability to trade with other players? Yeah, so you can, oh, they're going to attack us. What a bunch of jerks. Well, they started this war. Obviously, this is what I was talking about. It's really difficult to... where's my scout? Go this way. Yeah, it's really difficult to attack. It's much easier to defend because of the defensive towers. Okay, so our income's pretty good again. We are going to need to build an axe thrower camp for additional offense. I'll just make that right here. We honestly are probably going to want all three of the military buildings. So each one of those gives us additional warband size, in addition to the ability to recruit a new type of unit. And it is pretty valuable to have axe throwers for offense. They do more damage than the other types, and they have a ranged attack, which is nice. And then shield bearers are tougher than warriors. They do less damage, but they take an additional... They have additional damage reduction against ranged attacks and towers. So it's really nice to run a shield bearer in first to grab the tower's aggro, and then tank while you destroy it. So Draugr will soon spawn from the portals. We got pretty lucky here, and oh wow. I was going to say we got pretty lucky here and didn't get very many portals, because I only saw one location on the map, but that's quite a few portals in one location. Okay, they did take that over. I might want to take this just to... Well, we already have this defended. I'm thinking, like, maybe we want the resources from this badly enough to get aggressive about it, but maybe not. So we're slowly gaining favor with red, but not in a way that's visible. The whole approval, friendship kind of system is pretty opaque. This is our only indication. When this turns blue and smiley, they'll be, I guess, less likely to start crap with me. I'm a little worried about our incomes. They're kind of low right now. This winter might be hard on us. We'll see what it looks like. Now, we can actually upgrade our fish building. And then assign this guy to be a fisherman. Alright, the War Chief does a fine job of tanking Draugr. Okay, so what are we at after everybody returns to work? Minus 12. That's not that bad, really. We should probably have a healer going. So, as far as victory progress goes, we've generated more money than any other player, but we're not doing that well on any of the others. This is actually 100% doable. 9,000 crowns collected is pretty... Are we... Oh, we're getting wolved. Yeah, okay, I was not watching the wolf spawner. And we're getting attacked by yellow at the same time. Okay, you guys are on your own with the wolf. All of you, run away. Let the tower do the fighting. Alright. Well, we got him. I wish you could block them. I hate the fact that if they show up like that and they just run away with their war chief at half health, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't deal damage fast enough to stop a half health war chief from escaping. I guess Blue's probably headquartered like down here, maybe? Our scout came all the way back and started exploring stuff that was close to us, but these tiles have no value. Okay. So that was not ideal. Yellow's a jerk. Are we gonna cull the wolf population a little bit here? This will be good for our food supplies, at least. I don't think that the wolf cave will spawn wolves to come after you if there aren't any wolves actually standing on the tile. So as long as we keep the population of this tile 0, we don't have to worry about those intermittent attacks. Okay. We want better houses, and we're wounded. Well, I can solve one of those problems right now. Maybe I should pull a gatherer. Yeah, we're gonna need 2 healers for the moment. Okay, we're getting to the point where we're gonna need a 3rd woodcutter's camp. So now that the winter's over, our attention turns to killing Yellow. The good news is, he just lost a significant number of units, right? And what did we kill, like 3 or 4 of his guys over his last 2 attacks? The bad news is, we're still going to have to attack into his tower. So I need to assign a lot of people to fighting, though, and we just don't have the resource income for that. Well, let's not worry about it until this dude's healed up. But, like, right, if we were to pull 6 people off of their current jobs to become soldiers, our incomes would nosedive pretty badly. You know, at this point, we actually should be mining silver again, or iron, rather. Because we could totally afford to start upgrading tools. But I don't know who we're going to pull to do that. Let's go ahead and take pillage. Well, now we'll accumulate a bunch of money while fighting. And his home territory is really close. If we could just defeat his military in this tile, we can probably push through. Oh, we're gonna need a silo. It's not particularly relevant which tile it goes in, I suppose. Any one that has a farm in it seems fine. Our scout died, but did discover Blue's headquarters, so that's fine. Okay, you can see we've got good relations with Red. This makes them less likely to attack us, but it doesn't mean they won't attack us. I have been attacked by friendly players before. Also, Blue is the Raven clan, so we probably should build more defensive towers, because we could get shoreline assaulted. So we need to put up another woodcutter's camp. Man, we have too much stuff to do. Okay, so we could spare a villager. Yeah, we could spare 2 villagers, a woodcutter. I don't know. But we need to make a move. Oh, actually, this is perfect. Alright, so everybody get away from them. Let them go to the tower. And then we sweep in behind here and we kill their higher damage units first. They'll focus on killing the tower, which is not, in my opinion, the right way to do this. We'll focus on reducing their population. So they're about to lose their whole military, basically. Okay, that's pretty good for us. It's bad in the sense that now we have to do this. But as soon as our war chief is healed up a little bit, we're going to counterattack, because they just lost a huge number of dudes, and they can't build another war chief for a little while. So we need to start assembling the crew. We can grab a woodcutter as well. We're definitely going to need shield bearers. We might skimp on the warriors. I'm going to grab one of our merchants too. Unfortunately, he seems to have a very significant population. I'm not really sure how he still has so many people, given the number of people that have died while fighting us recently. No, we should go full warriors. I'm just going to be running at deficits on my resources for a little while. We need to have a full army. This has to work. We have to not screw this up. Come over here, be a food person, and let's do it. So you can see they've rebuilt their army entirely, which is definitely legitimate. If we were to kill off their remaining military units now, their population would be so low. Alright, shield bearer lead, and let's go. The shield bearer got the tower's attention first. That'll give us some time. Okay, back it up, back it up, back it up. We really, really need to get some kills. Healthy shield bearer. Man, I am not. We're just going to lose people. Let's do violence. We have a war chief and they don't. Focus, people. Focus. We have enough money to hire some replacements after we cut their population down here. Wow, we lost that massively. You can't just go for the tower, right? You get torn apart. Kind of just curious. Okay, so we don't... Man. Our war chief, for some reason, doesn't do any damage at all to their citizens. That's strange. The good news is, with all those deaths, come a lot of room underneath our population cap. The bad news is we are not making enough progress. Alright, come on. Really, their war chief again. I feel like it takes considerably longer than that for you to be able to hire a second war chief. Yeah, man, I'm just not good at the military part of this game. This might not work, because I've devoted now quite a few resources to this. What a time for the stupid rat thing to happen. Yeah, so we really... It's dangerous for us to go while people are sick, because the healers need to focus on healing the sick. Yeah, that really sucks. That's a really bad time for that. Oh, what is this now? Oh, wolves, whatever. Yep, those sure are wolves. Well, I guess we can go now. That's weird. I had clicked on just the one warrior. I don't know why the whole crew was retreating. It's so hard to get Northgard to accept when you click on just a single unit. Man, the sickness is actually a real problem. Our healers are not dealing with this quickly. Cut that dude down. Get him, yeah. Alright, we didn't pay much of a price for that one. This guy too. There's an axe thrower, he doesn't have a lot of health. Alright, we are slowly whittling him down. Okay, well, we just got to take 3 of their citizens for free. That's pretty good. How is there still a sickness? Don't I have 2 healers? Man, they are really, really slow. So it's about to be winter. We don't have fur coats. But man, these guys have to be really population short by this point. Okay, wow, my Berserker took a huge amount of damage very quickly there. Well, I guess we're just going to go stand over here. So we need more woodcutters. We definitely have the food surplus to reassign a couple of gatherers. I think we should be okay. We're still operating at a deficit, but I think we should be okay. We could kill the trade route. If we do that, we'll be way short money. But actually, that's probably a good idea. Let's kill the trade route for right now. This will give us time to heal up. Okay, we need to get a wood stockpile going. It shouldn't be a problem. As soon as we're out of this this winter, we'll be all right. But yeah, this military thing, it's not working at all. Now, I did see Yellow ran a bunch of dudes off. I wish there was a way to coordinate with other players better. Like, if I could tell Blue, Yellow's weak now, I did a lot of work, could you maybe, like, get over here and help me? Like, this would be good if they could coastal raid. Okay. Yeah, Blue could coastal raid. They could come in over the border. Fortunately, we have a lot of money, so as soon as the winter ends and I can afford to pull people off of stuff, we can make another swing at this. But I hate the fact that winter means downtime, means time for them to regenerate. They're healing up. Yeah, this would be a really good time to have fur coats. We're going to take sharp weapons, obviously, as our next tech. And if we can't get it done with sharp weapons, then I may have just screwed this up too badly. I have won military victories before. I remember it being easier. I guess this is probably a good way to go. So we can improve our tools. That's expensive. That's going to prevent us from hiring soldiers. I think I would rather have an extra soldier than 20% extra effectiveness out of the soldier I do have. It's not super cheap to hire a bunch of dudes. Looks like we need to put some people back in the market. Start my trade route again. You can see you get slightly better prices out of people who are friendly with you. Oh, so they're trading wood right back. That's nice. Okay, we need shield bearers. Okay, we can just barely afford these soldiers. Is that a coastal raid from Blue? Oh my god. This is our moment. Yeah, see, we're not going to get the tower. Get out of there. Alright, back it up, back it up. Yeah, man, you really can't, And this apparently was dealt with trivially. Didn't seem to cause them any issues at all. We still have a shield bearer. No, our shield bearer died. And I'm being wolfed. That's fine. Okay, we got another one of their citizens there for free. It's a warrior right at the border. Yeah, man, I really thought them getting hit from both sides was going to be a little bit more meaningful. It didn't do anything. To be fair, this is how I feel when I'm defending too. It seems to be functionally impossible for a player to generate force necessary to do damage to a region with a tower in it, unless another player also attacks. I don't know. My grasp of the combat part of this game just is not very good, I guess. So this will let me have another +1 warband. Our problem is the money. We can't even use all the troop capacity we have. Okay, that needs to get fixed. Another thing that's kind of annoying is that the rumbling effect prevents you from clicking on stuff. So, like, while the earthquake is happening, I tried to click on that villager and have him run over here, and it did not work. Alright. Okay, they're coming to us. This is... I mean, in theory, this is good, because they cannot, for sure, cannot generate an infinite stream of troops. They should, due to the losses from stuff like this, be unable to defend themselves. But it never seems to matter. Their population seems to be infinite. Man, how many troops did they bring on this one? Okay, never mind. It's totally possible. What did they have? They had, like... We killed several. They must have had, like, 8 units? And unfortunately, we don't really even have the money to turn people into soldiers here. We could get a single warrior. Alright, do that. And then just, like, grab everybody and overwhelm them with sheer brute force, because that's gonna have to be what it is. A lot of their dudes are pretty damaged. Alright. It has to be, like, now. We have to do it before the area decolonizes. Everybody, what is going on here? You are all in the box select. Get over here. Yes, sheep too. Bite him. Bite him with your sheep mouths. Okay. I wish there was a button that was just like, go back to your job. Because I don't remember where all these people are from. Okay, you're a farmer. You're a healer. You're a woodcutter. You're a brewer. You guys are just villagers. Brewer. Okay. So they have all upgraded military buildings. They must. Yeah, you can see the shingles. Oh no, they don't have an upgraded axe thrower camp. We know that. They managed to run their war chief away after the big battle, so they didn't even lose their war chief in that. Yeah, I don't. I know they patched the game several times since I really heavily played it last. I assume the AI must have improved. Are we still in contention for anything here? We're not that far out of a trade victory. We could try to call an audible here, since it clearly is not going to be easy for us to win this military thing. But you know what? I want it. Let's go for it. Let's try. So next time we get 50 wood, we really should build another woodcutter's camp. We're going to need it for the next winter anyway. This is grim, though. I think we're probably going to lose. Yeah, it's crazy how easily he was able to fend off Blue and me at the same time. The good news is, with fewer citizens around, we're having an easier time meeting our resource needs. We just don't need as much food and stuff. Let's go get this, because obviously we're going to need to rebuy our Berserker. Yeah, I guess it's not really that long before you're able to hire another war chief. He does have double upgraded towers as well. Oh, you know what? Last time I was playing a lot, upgrading towers didn't upgrade their attack. I'm pretty sure it just gave them resistance. Maybe that's what's up. It was too easy to attack through people's towers, so they upgraded the towers. That seems like that might be a thing. Well, I guess we'll go chill over here. Just kind of hang out and be ready for attacks. Actually, we should clear the wolf tile, so that it is not a problem during the winter. Yeah, look at that. Two-shot him. Okay, so we're going to need to sink real resources into upgrading all of the military associated buildings, and probably tool improvements for all of the military stuff. Definitely going to take Conqueror in a second here, because we need to be able to take these towers down. If we had doubled attack power against towers, we actually might have. I think they're going to attack me again. We're not ready. We could convert one citizen somewhere into an axe thrower. Oh wait, where's he going? That's weird. Yeah, I don't know where all those guys are headed. I'm a little concerned about the rate of food loss. We're going to actually cut it kind of close here. We really can't afford starvation. I mean, I also can't afford for my incomes to be negative right now. I need to be upgrading buildings and stuff. Where are my sheep right now? So this number should change. Yeah, okay. 2 extra wood per tick just by having the sheep in the right territory. And that's actually the last wounded person. Okay. Well, we're almost back at fullest strength. We really do need to... We need to have yellow distracted. We cannot straight up defeat them. I think that's pretty clear. Okay, the clan is freezing. We're about to be starving, and we're only halfway through this winter. The losses... Very significant losses. Shoot, we can't actually... What are you doing? Yeah, we can't actually fix this. I guess go become a farmer. But yeah, even with full people assigned to food and wood, we're still not going to be able to get past the negative. It's going to be cold for a long time. Yeah, if people start getting sick during the winter here, we might Might be in a lot of trouble. Alright. So do they just have multiple axe thrower buildings? Because they definitely don't have an upgraded axe thrower building, but they fielded 3 axe throwers there. Yeah, they must just have multiple... I was not even aware that worked that way. So I need a villager. Oh, we can't... we can't repair this. We don't have any wood. Oh, you guys... Actually, just go back. Get raiding again. Take Conqueror here. Please hurry up with the wood cutting. Just you. So I keep hearing the sound of a coastal raid. I'm assuming Blue is raiding them over here or something. You can see they're moving warriors over there. Yeah, unfortunately, we just don't have the we don't have the position to mount an offensive right now. We're short people. We're short money. I think we might just be out of this one. You know what? I think I'm gonna tap out here. I'm not sure. Oh, our villager died from their sickness while trying to repair the tower. Yeah, I'm not actually sure that we're out of this, but I think probably what's going to happen here is we're going to struggle on for another 30 minutes and then lose. So I'm going to tap out here. Come back next time. Apparently, this is going to be a little bit of an ongoing saga. I am going to get okay at this game, and hopefully, by watching me get okay at this game, you too can learn some things. So that's going to be it for us for today. Come back next time. And of course, if you have any tips, if you are someone who is good at this game, please feel free to leave that stuff in the comments below. And we'll see you next time.